Guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11 and today 6 of our series Create Magic in Your Life. If you haven't checked out day 5, do check it out. Powerful messages that were coming through about just being, about taking time in your day to make time for stillness, time for silence, time to go within, because that is where you have your inner magic that helps you to create that magic in your life. If you haven't checked out the videos that we've done since the start of the series, of which they've only been 5 so far, do check them out. I really feel as well that that's why I'm being guided to actually do just 2 videos a week, or maybe 3 sometimes, because the angels are really showing me that this is a powerful series that is coming in at this time, a powerful time for us where there's so much change happening in the world as well. And this is a time for us to really sort of work on the things that we need to work on within ourselves, things that we need to do more of, things that we may need to release, and this series is helping to bring those things in so that you can see where you are on your own journey. Because as you are doing those things, they help you to create that magic in your life. You are here to create the life that you're truly here to live. And as you do that, you're doing it for yourself, but you're also doing it for the highest good of all. And this is the time for you to step up. You've been working through, your healing and doing all the work that you've been doing so far. It continues, but you are where you are today because of how far you've come. And now is the time for you to really sort of start to bring in more of that magic in your life. To really sort of bring out that power that you have within you to create the life that you are truly here to live. And you don't only do it for yourself. You are also doing it for the highest good of all. Because when you step into your power, when you are creating that magic in your life, living your magical life, then, you are that example to others, to all the people who are around you, who are seeing how you are doing as you are in your power, living your life in joy, in peace, and you're positive, in a positive way. That is an example to others to help them to work on themselves as well. But also as you step up to, to do your mission, because you are in your power, you're creating that magic in your life. You are working on your mission. You are there helping others. So as you create magic in your own life, living that beautiful life, you are actually doing it for the highest good of all. So that's the message coming through as well from the angels, to know that you are actually here raising that vibration in your own life, but doing it as well for others, helping others as well along the way. And also the message coming through today is really about, it's kind of like at the next step from day 5. And of video number 5 that we did for the series, which was all about just being and going within. And this is about divine guidance. And, the more you listen to your divine guidance, that is going to help you to create more of that magic in your life. You have, that quieter inner voice that comes in. You have the divine guidance that is there with you every step of the way on your path. You have the messages that come in from within. You have your intuition that is guiding you every step of the way. And as you listen to those quieter messages that come through from within, they are there to help you to create magic in your life. It can be to take a certain step forward in something that you've never done before. It can be to take a step forward, to really sort of do something that is going to help you to manifest certain things in your life, or take action in a certain, area of your life that is going to help to bring in certain things in your life. So it's about listening to that inner guidance. That inner guidance is there for you. And sometimes we may not hear the inner guidance because we are rushing around so much. There's so much going on in our mind, too much. That's why the message that came through in day 5 was really about quietening the outside world, making that time for stillness so you can hear those quieter messages, because they're not as loud as the messages of the ego. They are quieter. So it's about, making that time to listen to your inner guidance and to know that it is constantly coming in to help you. And sometimes you may hear messages coming in And and then you start to go for something, and then there's all these other messages that come in, bringing in fear. What if you do this and it doesn't work out? What if this happens? And all this. Know that that is your ego coming in. You've heard the message, and I've certainly had that quite a number of times, where I sort of hear a message and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna do this, I'm excited about this. And when you hear that quite a message, sometimes it's like, oh wow, I gotta do this, and you get this excitement within yourself, and then you start to move forward, and suddenly all these other voices in your head start coming up, of the ego saying, what if it doesn't work out? What if all this happens? And all these things. And it tries to discourage you. It tries to bring in fear to stop you from doing, the messages that are coming through from your inner guidance. So it's about catching that ego when it comes in to try and stop you, and really sort of showing the ego who is boss, who is in charge, that you and your higher self are moving forward together. You are one with your higher self. You're listening to those messages that are coming through as divine guidance, through your intuition, through that quieter inner voice, and taking those steps and not letting the ego hold you back. The ego will hold you back as a way of bringing in fear, or saying it may not work, or what if all these things happen. It's trying to protect you in its own way, but it stops you from moving forward towards your magic, towards creating that magic in your life, because that quieter inner voice, your soul, is there nudging you towards creating that magic in your life. But then the ego will try and discourage you from that. So it is about you moving forward. It is about you not letting your ego stop you. Because, the other people can come in and things outside of us, but we are the ones who can stop ourselves from creating magic in our own lives through listening to that louder voice that discourages us from moving forward. So that's the message that's coming through. You are constantly being guided. Listen to the guidance from within. That guidance is there to help you to create that magic in your life. It's there to help you to really know your true power, to know you can bring in whatever it is that you are desiring. It is there to help you to move forward towards more of that happiness and joy in your life. The more you are in joy and happiness, the more that helps you to create more of that magic in your life. And sometimes it means stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something that you love, something that you enjoy. It may be traveling to a different country by yourself, or doing something you've never done before. And yes, certain voices may come in to try and stop you, but once you get there, it's going to give you so much joy. And that's just an example. It could be anything. And when you do those things, they bring up that higher vibration, that joy, that happiness, and that helps you to be in that place where you can create even more magic in your life. So that's the quick message that's coming through today. Listen to your inner guidance. Don't let the ego hold you back. It's time for you to move forward, to connect more to your inner magic and create more magic in your life. And by listening to your intuition that is guiding you to do certain things that are going to help you to be able to take action and do certain things that will bring more magic into your life. So that was the quick message coming through for today. So let's check in to see what message is coming through from Believe in Your Own Magic. It's also, thank you, angels. It's also about being in a place of being open to receive the guidance that is coming in. The guidance that is coming in to help you to move forward. Your angels give you guidance. The guidance can come in all sorts of different ways. It can be guidance coming in, messages through music, speaking to someone and they tell you something that is there to help you. So you have to be in the present moment as well. As you're living your life, be in the present moment. That's why going within, making time for stillness or meditation is really good for you. Because even if you are busy all the time, when you are meditating, when you make that time for stillness, it really changes you. You become more present. You become more present in your life. And as you are more present, you'll be able to see those messages that are coming through, in all sorts of different ways. So you have the inner guidance the message that come from within, the quieter inner voice, yeah, that you're being asked to listen to, because that is guiding you to create more magic in your life. But you also have the messages that come through in all sorts of other different ways. And to get those messages, to get the guidance that comes through, whether it's through this video or whatever other video that you watch, it's about being present and being open to receive that guidance that comes through that way. So be in that energy of being open to receive, and, and then taking steps, where you are being guided to take steps. And if something is true guidance coming in for you, it will resonate in your heart. So always come back to your heart. How does it feel when you come into your heart, rather than in the mind? Because the mind will bring in all sorts of stories. But when you come into your heart, you'll be able to know if something that you are receiving is a message that's coming through for you to help you to be able to move forward. So always come into your heart, receive those messages, and then take action and create more of that magic in your life. Okay, so thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for everyone today from Believe in Your Own Magic? What messages are coming through? The angels are also saying, and trust in yourself. Trust in you being able to hear those messages that are coming through when it comes to the guidance that's coming in. Trust in the guidance that you're receiving. Trust in yourself to know to take those steps forward. So we've got here feast that has come out, and it says, slow down and celebrate yourself. So beautiful message to come through. Slow down and celebrate yourself. That message again of taking it, not rushing things, but slowing down, taking time for stillness, and, and celebrate yourself. So it's 29. Let's see what the message is. So sometimes life gets a little too hectic and the inevitable happens. We forget to take a breather and celebrate what deserves celebration. Make sure you do that from now on. If we never stop to fully recognize the good we have, then the bad stuff can knock us down much harder than it would have otherwise. So you're being asked to slow down, not always be rushing around to do things, to, slow down. Take time to celebrate yourself, how far you've come on your own journey, how powerful you are, how amazing you are. And also take time to celebrate the good things that you have in your life. In that place of gratitude, seeing the blessings that are in your life. The more you can do that, then the bad stuff, when the bad stuff knocks you down, it won't be as hard as if you're constantly focusing on the things that are not going well. So that's the message that's coming through. Slow down, celebrate yourself. Make time to slow down. Again, bringing us back to that message of stillness, of not rushing all the time. So let's see. The message is coming through from the little book of happiness today. So message coming through is, look at everything as though you were seeing it for the first or last time. And that is by Betty Smith. So look at everything as if you're seeing it for the first time or for the last time. That's about seeing it in awe. Looking at things in that, from a positive place. Wow, this is amazing. Being in that energy really helps you to see magic and see blessings in your life as well. See the good things that are in your life. So that awe and wonder sort of energy of wow, like you're seeing something for the first time. So that's the message that's coming through. It helps you to stay in that energy of happiness within yourself. Think positive. If you experience the noise of negative chatter in your mind, remember that it is a sign you need to attune to a positive, happier state. You have the capacity to do this by sitting still and listening to the inner wisdom that resides within you. Don't buy into the myth of your inadequacy. Wow, powerful message. Love that. So, if you start experiencing the noise of negative chatter in your mind, that's the mind that brings in all sorts of negative thoughts and, that negative chatter. Remember that it's a sign you need to attune to a positive, happier state. And when you are listening to that negative chatter, it takes you away from your happier place. It's like you get into this prison of fear and negative thinking. and it just spirals and becomes more and more. So you have to attune to a positive and happier state. You have the capacity to attune to that positive and happier state by sitting still. Again, that message of just being, that of going within. It's where your power is. It's where you connect to your inner magic and to your inner wisdom, and you listen to your inner wisdom. That's the message that comes through as guidance to help you on your path. And that inner wisdom resides within you, that inner voice, that quieter inner voice. So don't buy into the myth of your inadequacy, because you're not inadequate. You are a powerful divine being and an amazing divine being. It's just the chatter in your head, and you can quieten it by, making that time for stillness. So, messages to finish off. Thank you, angels. Well, straight out there. So we've got appreciation that has come out today. So this is about appreciating yourself. That's what I'm really getting. Appreciate yourself. See how far you've come, all the things that you've achieved. Be in that energy of that appreciation of the self, of loving yourself. Appreciate, life, the life that is you have. The message that came through is see everything with that awe and wonder. See, like you're seeing something for your day-to-day life for the first time, or things for the first time or the last time, and be in that energy of appreciation. The more you are in that energy, the more you find happiness, because you are seeing the good and appreciating the blessings and the things that are happening in your life, and also appreciating yourself and how far you've come. The more you're doing that, the more it brings you into the energy of happiness, the more it helps you to connect to your inner magic and create more of the beautiful things that you are desiring for your life, because you are in that energy of appreciation and gratitude and feeling good and joy, and that helps you to be able to create magic in your life. So those are the messages coming through today. I hope you have a great day, guys. Sending you so much love.